So let's travel back in time to the year 2008. Flo Rida ended the year at the Billboard Top 100 with his song titled Low. The 29th Summer Olympics commenced in Beijing on the 8th of August and is considered by many to have one of the best opening ceremonies of all time. The second iPhone, known as the iPhone 3G, was released in July, featuring slightly improved specs compared to its predecessor. And Fred ended the year as the most subscribed channel on YouTube, surpassing the two most popular channels at the time, and became the first to hit 1 million subscribers the year after that. But most importantly, in the same year, a new Beyblade series was quietly announced to be the successor of the Plastic Generation. Unfortunately, it didn't go to plan. Welcome to Beyblade Explained, this is Utopian Dranza, and we are going to be doing a rundown on the relatively mysterious series known as Beyblade Insect. Now before we continue, I would just like to give a massive shout out to the International First Generation Beybladers community on Facebook. If you are a huge fan of the original series, then I highly encourage you to check this group out. It's been awesome seeing other people's collections as well as learning new things such as what type of releases are considered to be rare. I've been part of this growing community since the start of this year and it's definitely been an amazing experience. I'll leave a link in the description below if you are interested. Beyblade Insect was supposed to be released within the Bakuten Shoot universe, and was speculated to be the fourth season of the original series, continuing from the events of G Revolution. As of 2021, there are very few images and info of this online, so we have no clue of any backstory, characters, or if the Blade Breakers were going to reprise their role in this season. However, this photo does give us a small indication on the designs of these Beyblades. The one on the left is known as Rhinoceros Beetle, the middle known as Hercules Beetle, while the one on the far right is known as Stag Beetle, which seems to resemble Dranza V2. Another image gives us a glimpse of the box design and the contents inside. It essentially has the exact same layout as the Plastic Gen Beyblades released 4 years ago, with the shell that holds the parts and the launcher still being the good old Easy Shooter. Surprisingly, these images look like screenshots from a video by the CoroCoro channel, as they're usually the ones to showcase these first. It's either Takara Tomy decided not to release this footage, or it ended up being another case of lost media. So in theory, is this even real, or was it just a rumor that was spread to cause a stir within the Beyblade community? Well, in this instance, according to a Facebook post by the World Beyblade Organization back in December 7th, 2017, Takara Tomy acknowledged Beyblade Insect as an official series. So why was it subsequently cancelled? There seems to be two possible reasons for this. The first being that as it's based off the popular insect fighting scene in Japan, Takara would have noticed that this wouldn't sell that well in other countries, especially when the attitude towards bugs are different. For instance, bug fighting would be praised in some countries, while people elsewhere would state that this promotes animal cruelty or they just find bugs gross. The second reason could be that it would have been a better option if they decided to use a new system rather than going backwards, and to be honest with you, it wouldn't be that much of a logical reason to downgrade back to the spin gear line from the hard metal system, without any significant modifications or improvements to the design that separated themselves from previous releases. And besides, it's been 4 years since the Plastic Gen ended. Even if it's only been 4 years, a lot has happened between that time. Many kids who grew up with these have probably already outgrown them, and perhaps Takara Tomy saw the opportunity to reboot the franchise to be marketed towards the new generation of children. A couple of months later, Metal Fight Beyblade was announced, taking the world by absolute storm and cementing Beyblade within pop culture, and the rest is history, as cliche as that sounds. So that concludes another episode of Beyblade Explained. Let me know your thoughts about this series. Do you believe that Beyblade Insect should have continued ahead, or was the switch to Metal Fight a better decision? To be honest with you, it would have been cool if they continued ahead with this idea, while also releasing Metal Fight in conjunction with this, because the younger generation can enjoy the newer stuff, while the older generation can enjoy newer releases of Beyblades that reminded them of their childhood without the need to change. Other than that, thanks for watching, and as always, see you in the next one. Take care.